I've been making art since I was very small. Yeah, since I was like a really little kid. I've always liked all kinds of art. That has never changed. But my parents saw that it was something I had a passion for early on, and so they encouraged me to draw and create. So I transferred from Spring Mill mainly for the art program because my parents had read about the art program, so they took me out. So yeah, 96, 97, second grade through 8th grade. Loved Jeff Strobel, loved Eileen Prince, David Schuth, even though he was a great teacher, even though I was not a fan of the science, of the chemistry. I've always been pretty detail oriented when it comes to my art making. I'm not that perfectionist in a lot of areas, but I'm definitely a perfectionist when it comes to art making. So I think I've just always had to focus on attention to detail, and it's easy to get lost in creating art. But it definitely, I think, influences the end result of whatever I make. Sycamore definitely instilled, probably still instills in its current students, this sort of like responsibility of like all of this information. You have such a good, well-rounded education, and then you go into the world. And so I felt almost over-prepared entering high school, but in a really good way, where nothing really felt that difficult or challenging, because Sycamore had prepared me so well. I would know fellow Sycamore people without even knowing that they were in from Sycamore and meeting them later in life, just because we all had the same kind of like drive instilled in us from an early age. After college at IU, I started working for a company called Raw Artists, I started doing video work, video editing, freelance videography. So then I went to grad school at Heron in 2016, and it was during that point that my friend reached out to me and said, hey, we have this empty office building, and we're thinking of turning it into a venue. Do you want to decorate it with art? Which then turned into keeping the cubicles and turning it into an immersive art space that became Healer. But Healer is definitely something where I have complete creative control as the art director and the co-founder. And that's really a culmination of all of the art practices that I've been interested in since I was a kid. I just want to make art that people engage with. The best thing is when people play with stuff. So we're all ages. So we'll have toddlers, and then we'll have people in their 70s. Yeah, I would say if you're an artist, that the best path and the most realistic path, I think, no matter where you go, is you have to carve your own path. You have to make something that is honest to you, and don't feel like you have to go the normal route of going to art school, getting your degree, showing your work in galleries. So what it really comes down to, I think, is making something that is different and genuine and carving your own art path, whatever that means. Make whatever you can using whatever materials are available to you. Do what you can with what you have.